So it's important to make certain accommodations when considering the educational process for a child with mild intellectual disability. Okay, so a child with a mild intellectual disability can do well at school, certainly, but they're likely to need the individualized help that's available as special education. The level of help and support that's needed will depend upon the degree of intellectual disability involved. All right, so for families and teachers alike, it's important to know what changes and accommodations are helpful to the student. So what's worked in the past. So it's important for teachers to communicate not only with um, the teachers across the curriculum, the parents as well, but also with the past teachers. Okay, you'll get a better understanding of what teaching techniques have worked in the past for these particular students. Um, these techniques, what has worked, need to be discussed by the IEP team, and they need to be included in the IEP if appropriate. Okay, so I'd like to talk about sort of some common changes that have worked across a broad range of students with mild intellectual disability, and I'll talk about those now. Because the first thing that you must do is learn as much as you can about intellectual disability. So you're on my website and you're off to a great start. Okay, the organizations listed um, on the next pages and throughout this presentation and website are going to be a big help to you going forward. Okay, recognize that you can make an enormous difference in the student's life. That will motivate you. Because you really can be an amazing positive force in these kids' lives. All right, so find out what the students' strengths and interests are, and emphasize those in your classroom. Create opportunities for them to succeed because success breeds more success. Um, if you're not part of the student's IEP team, ask for a copy of his or her IEP. The student's educational goals will be listed there, as well as the services and classroom accommodations he or she is to receive. Okay, so you're really not going to know how to best help them until you get involved in their IEP process, or at least have a copy of the IEP. Talk to others in your school, example being the special educators. They can help you identify effective methods of teaching this particular student and students with mild intellectual disability in general. They'll also teach you how to, some ways to adapt your curriculum and how to address the student's IEP goals in your classroom. Okay, so be as concrete as possible. Demonstrate what you mean rather than just giving verbal directions. Rather than just relating new information verbally, show pictures, use realia, use props in your classroom. And rather than just showing a picture, provide the student with hands-on materials. Okay, so if you're talking about baseball, bring a baseball glove, bring a baseball mitt, and give them the opportunity to try these things, to hold them, to make it more real. Okay, so break longer, new tasks, difficult tasks into small steps, baby steps. Demonstrate these steps first, okay? Have the students do the steps one at a time. Provide assistance, be positive, provide positive feedback, and be there when necessary. Give the student immediate feedback, okay? So don't make it a guessing game. Don't let them go the whole day thinking they've done something right when really it could have been done better, okay? I mean, be concrete. Provide feedback. Teach the student life skills. This is a big one because eventually this school process will be over and they'll have to enter into the real world. Okay, so be there to teach them life skills like daily living skills. Okay, talk about daily routines and help them with theirs. Keep them on task. Talk about social skills. Just by being friendly, you're providing a safe space for them to practice their social skills. And have occupational awareness and exploration as appropriate. Involve the student in group activities or clubs, all right? And I think I have a video that's really cool about students getting involved with sports teams and the whole school really being supportive and behind them on that. Okay, so work together with the student's parents and other school personnel to create and implement the IEP tailored to meet the student's needs. Regularly share information about how the student is doing at school and at home. So some of these tips will definitely be helpful in your classroom if you're working with kids who have mild intellectual disability. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you for checking it out, and I'll see you hopefully in the future. We have more courses together. All right, bye-bye.